Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please excuse my hair, I had to put it up. My hair has been unruly recently. Today's video is about my most expensive makeup. It's a full face of the most expensive makeup I have in my collection. I have used up a lot of products recently in the last year, so there's actually not as many higher end products in my collection anymore. I mean, there still is, but they're not as expensive as they used to be because I've gotten rid of a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up. If you like me, subscribe. I put content out every Saturday evening at 6:30. There has been a few missed ones. It's just technical error. I'm trying to get used to having a camera, all right? This is a camera, not my phone, which is what I used to film on, and I'm just trying to get used to it. That's why I hadn't uploaded. But okay, so I have all my makeup out in front of me here. Please excuse the fact you can hear Casper playing. It was the only way I could get him off of this desk. Literally, he was on this desk. Please also excuse the background. We've rearranged the room around again, and I again don't have anywhere to film. So I'm on Darren's desk, and this might have to be a setup for a little while. I mean, yeah, sorry Darren, I'll make sure I clean up after myself. But yeah, please excuse my hair. I have chucked it up in a ponytail today because I washed it yesterday and it just is not working for me today. So yeah, I have all my makeup out in front of me, and I also have my mirror down here. If I then also go on my phone, I'm trying to look at prices because a lot of the things I don't remember how much they were. So let's just get started, shall we? Okay, so the first, let me just preface this by saying this is the most expensive makeup in my collection, not just in the world. I am not a millionaire. This is just the products that I have. A lot of them I am afraid to say are Charlotte Tilbury, because Charlotte Tilbury is expensive. And if you remember, I did that video of my full face of the full face of Charlotte Tilbury makeup, and I have a lot of those products still, slash I bought more. Yeah, so let's just get started with the first product. This is the Milk Hydra Grip. This is £31. I actually included this in my project pan this year because, well, I need to use it up. If I also chuck things off on the side, it's me putting them in my makeup bags again because I'm trying to be organised. But yeah, this is a nice primer, and I would actually repurchase it, but it is my most expensive. I think this is my only high-end foundation, not my only high-end foundation, my only high-end primer, because I love it so much. And if not, I use like e.l.f. or... The next product is our first Charlotte Tilbury product. Now this is a whopping £39. I don't remember buying it at that price, but apparently it is. Yeah, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I've got mine in the shade 1. Another product in my Project 10 pan, if you guys are not aware. And I just literally pop this on my high points, and that is it. I have oily skin, and I don't wear this product that much. I should. Also, all my brushes are on my bed because I don't have a lot of space on this desk, even though I have this desk that is Darren's. I have all my products laid out and nowhere for brushes. So it's just, it is what it is. If you see me leaning over, you see you have to put a product away or to grab a brush. The next product, oh god. The next product that I'm going to use is actually a concealer. I use a concealer to conceal any spots that I have underneath. So that I don't have to put as much foundation on or as much concealer over my makeup. Casper, you're gonna drive me insane, buddy. To be fair, I'm the one who gave him the toy because he was in my way, so I just have to deal with it. Anyways, this is the NARS what is it, Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Light 1. I use this all the time. It is my absolute favorite. I bought this ages ago. I never knew how to use it until I saw Michaela on TikTok, who is in a bit of controversy right now, but I saw her on TikTok. I saw her using it the way that it's like underneath foundation, and it's her favourite way. And I bought this concealer because it was a hype on TikTok, and I never really used it because I didn't know what I was doing with it, but I absolutely love this. It's in my everyday makeup bag, and my favourite brush for this is actually the Fenty concealer brush. I again bought this, no idea why I bought it. I think I was trying to use it like under my eyes and stuff, and I never use a brush under my eyes. I use a sponge, so it's really good for that, to be fair, and works really well, so we continue using it. I got two different foundations out. They're both almost the same price. Actually, this one's more. We've got the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is £39 again. I don't remember it being this much money. Since when was it this much money for this product? I don't remember. But then we also have the NARS foundation. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear. This is a shake, buddy. This is £37.50. I really want to use this today because I've been using this one so much lately. And I know it's like they're £1.50 difference. But like, over these two, I prefer this one, to be fair. And I have got this in my Project 10 pan, so I have been using it a lot. So I'm kind of sick of it at the moment, but I am going to use the NARS one. Sorry. I'm just going to get my brush out as well. This is the It Cosmetics brush. Also, you don't need to buy expensive brushes, by the way. Loads of people like buy expensive brushes. I have some expensive brushes, I won't lie. This It Cosmetics foundation brush, yeah, cool, it's good. But there's the powder brush I use, which I'll show you soon. Oh my god, it's so expensive, but it's one of my favourite brushes, but you can probably find it anywhere else. Like, you can probably find another brush really similar. Oh, I have this NARS foundation in the shade Light 3 Gobi, by the way. Pretty much my exact shade match. I thought when I bought it that it was going to be way too dark, but actually no, it's not. It's actually a really good shade match for me. I mean, it might be a little bit too dark and a little bit too yellow, but it's fine. I'm just gonna blend that out again. I'm gonna blend it out with my Cocoa Cosmetics by Chloe sponge, just to like get rid of any harsh lines or anything like that. God, I'm getting my hair everywhere. Does anyone else's hair like, yeah, just get in their way when they do anything? My hair is at that point where it's really long, even when it's up, and it's just annoying. I should have wet my sponge. I thought it was still wet from the other day, but apparently I was wrong. I'm just gonna like use it. I have another concealer, and it's another NARS product. Oh my god, literally 3 of my complexion products have been NARS. NARS is expensive, you guys, but this concealer by NARS is the Radiant Creamy Longwear concealer, and this is actually £25. I don't think it's worth £25. I think it would probably be better if it was like less than 20, but hey ho. Because I used the concealer underneath my foundation, I then just use this like around my eyes, really, and then any other areas like around my nose the foundation just doesn't seem to want to like stick to. I don't know why it does that, but and then any other like blemishes that I want to use it for. And I just blend that in with my sponge again. Okay, so I then put on a bit of, this is where, well, I always do this in my routine. I put on my eye base now. I don't know why, and then I also set it with a powder. The powder I have, let me just try and find it on my phone. And there we go. £38 for this thing. And I don't even like it as an all over face powder. I've been trying to use it up as my like how I set my eyes and under eyes. Anyway, this was the Beauty Bay eyeshadow primer. Some of my products here, like there's only like I think 3 more that I think aren't my most expensive products. That's just because I don't have any high-end products of them. But yeah, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. Mine's in the shade 1. Again, I'm trying to use this up. It's actually got a dip in it, but... So yeah, I just take a brush, and this brush, I'm going to talk about in a minute, but this is the most expensive brush I have. So... But I'm going to do cream products before I powder. So I'll talk about the powder brush when I do my cream products in a minute. And I'm just setting my eyelids for now, and then I'll set underneath my eyes in a minute. I don't know why I just don't do the eye base afterwards, but if I don't, I'll forget, so... Then we're going to have a cream bronzer moment, another Charlotte Tilbury product, because all the Charlotte Tilbury products are just expensive. Like, name me a product from Charlotte Tilbury that isn't expensive. I'm just going to take that foundation off my lips. I should have definitely put my Laneige sleeping mask on my lips beforehand. Casper! When I tell you, this boy annoys me. He literally just took all of his dry food and like did this out of the bloody dry food bowl. Like, why does he do this? And then he puts his water in it and it just frustrates me. Casper! Oi! What you doing? So yeah, this Charlotte Tilbury product is the Beautiful Skin Sunkist Glow Bronzer in the shade number 1. This is £44. I bought this for my birthday because it's so expensive. Like, why did we buy? Why did we buy it? Why did I buy it? I don't know. But also it is really good. So that's why I bought it, alright? And I just like sort of like try and put it on with a brush. This is the Made by Mitchell MF4. Casper is annoying me. Alright, I go over this and the blush in a minute. After I've done the blush, I go over my blush and bronzer with a sponge. So if it's not blended quite fully now, it will be soon. I mean, I do really enjoy this product, okay? It is nice. Do you need this? No. The Fenty one's really good as well. I mean, to be fair, you do get a lot of product in this. It's 21 grams, and how much is the Fenty one? Let me see, where is the Fenty one? The Fenty one's 6.23 grams. So yeah, you do get a lot of product in this, but still, this is gonna go off before you finish using it. Like, even if you used it every single day for your whole, like, the whole time it's like open, still gonna go off. It's a cream product, so just saying. Next product is actually a cream blush. This is from Miss Selena Gomez. This is Rare Beauty. This is in the shade, what are these even called? Oh, there we go, Soft Pinch Liquid Blushes. This is £22. I got mine in the shade Joy. I haven't used this in a little while. I don't remember it much, but I know it's so pigmented. You do not need that much. That's all. And this is a Fenty Beauty brush. This is the 125 face. You do not need a lot of this product. It is so pigmented. I wish I got a different shade, but then at the same time, like, this is really pretty. And like, once you powder your face, like I always find that once you powder your face, like, pigment of like blush and bronzer does go a little bit. So I mean, yeah, but it is pretty. And actually, using this brush, I was using a dense brush before. This is more of like a less dense brush, and I've been doing my cream blush with this recently, and actually this has been really good. You know what, this blush is nice. Okay. My powder of choice is Fenty Beauty herself. I love Fenty. This powder is actually one of my favorite loose powders, and I've only got 2 loose powders in my entire collection right now. One of them is my Maybelline Fit Me one, and literally I'm proud of myself for getting through the products. It was Laura Mercier before this, but yeah. So this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Butter. This is my second one of these, and I have a little mini as well for when I go traveling, because that's how much I love it, because it's also really bulky. But This will set you back £20. Oh no, that's actually on offer. So there's an offer on Boots currently. Sorry, my camera cut me off. The reason that I said it was like £20 something, it's not. That was because there's a 20% off on Boots, whereas what I'm reading this from, originally it's £26. So, and let's talk about this brush. I'm going to show you it now. It is the Hourglass brush. I don't even know what it's called. This is a £64 brush. I will let that sink in for you. Oh, fuck me. This smells so good, this powder, but it's very potent in smell. Like, I forgot how much, like, it's like, whoa, in your face. But yes, this brush, £64. Do you need this brush? No. Is it a really nice brush? Yes. Do I use it every time I do my makeup? Absolutely. Is it worth it for me? Yeah. I don't want to be a bougie bitch, especially when it comes to brushes. Fucking hell, there's so much powder in this. Bloody hell. Yeah, I don't want to be a bougie bitch when it comes to brushes. Like, I don't want to tell you that you need this brush. But a brush like this, I feel like people need, especially if you like because it's like a good brush. Like, the big side is good for like all over powder, the small side is good for like setting smaller areas. You could also use this as a bronzer and a blush brush, even like a highlighter brush if you're careful. Like, it would work. But like, you could take it traveling with you and this could be your only brush. Like, this is really good. Do you need it? No. I love this bloody powder, man. This powder's banging. Okay. Okay. The next product that I normally use in my routine is like a product to bring my face back to life after powder. Although my face ain't looking too powdery today, even though I've just powdered my entire face. I don't know how, but this is just the Beauty laundrette one. It's Dewy face mist. Oh god, I just knocked everything. This is so close to being out that it just spritzed big ass bits of water on my face. And I forgot to bring my fan over, but it's fine. It's fine. This is my eyeshadow palette. This is £111. I bought it because it was very pretty, and also I was treating myself at the time. Would I ever spend this money again? No. Casper, get down. Casper's playing with a really annoying toy again. I'm really sorry. Yeah, what I was saying was, this palette is £111. Do you need to buy it? No. I bought it because I treated myself. This is the Natasha Denona Bieber palette, but when I tell you, this shit gorgeous. This shit gorgeous. I am going to be creating the most basic of looks because I have no creative bone in me today. I mean, I'm doing a video, so I should have a creative bone in me, but I don't. I'm going to start out with the shade Tusk, which is this one, and I'm just going to coat my eye with it, / go in my crease, just to add a base for the rest of eyeshadow. I am no way a makeup artist, just FYI. I'm then going to take the shade Prairie, which is this shade, and mix it with Freckle, which is this one. And I'm just going to go in my crease. Nothing too major. This is just a bigger brush, by the way. Oh god, I'm dropping everything. I'm just going to take like a smaller, fluffy brush, and what shade shall we go into? This shade Cocoa. To be fair, this whole like row here is basically my favourite row. We're going to take Cocoa, and I'm just going to go in my crease not my crease, like my outer third slash the outer part of my crease, just to get a bit of definition, you know. Like I said, I am no expert in makeup, so don't follow my tutorials on eyeshadow, especially not eyeshadow, because no. I'm just going to take that brush from before and just blend into the crease so that I don't have a harsh line. And I'm just going to take a sparkly shade. We are going to take the shade Shine, which is this one here. And I'm just going to take it all over my lid because this is what we do. I have actually been really liking like a brown crease and then a shimmery lid like this recently. I don't know why. This is just who I am now, apparently. I used to like really matte shades. These shimmer shades aren't the best of quality, like in this palette, but like they're not like £111 worth, but they're nice, okay? They're nice. And then I'm just gonna try and find a, there you go, a smaller blending brush, and I'm just gonna take that shade Freckle and Prairie. Is it Prairie? I think so. I'm just gonna run it underneath my eyes on my lower lash line, just for something underneath there too, because otherwise there isn't anything there. I told you, I am no makeup artist, so I'm just doing things how I like them. And this is a kind of eyeshadow look I wear, so sue me. Okay, so the next product is another Charlotte Tilbury product. This is, again, expensive. This is again £44. Why are things from Charlotte Tilbury so expensive? I don't even like this product too much. I think I got too much. I think my shade's too deep, but then the lighter shade when I looked at it in store was too light. Anyway, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer Matte Bronzing Filter for face and body. I got mine the shade 2 medium, and I'm a fair ass person. There's no way this is medium. I'm sorry, but there's no way. And again, I take this on a Fenty Beauty brush because I love Fenty brushes actually. Fenty brushes are really good. Anyone else find that? I need to get their foundation brush out again because I have it somewhere and I don't know where. Oh, it's probably over in on my actual vanity. But this is the bronzer brush. This is the 195, and I mean, I can go in with a light hand, but it's just a bit too dark for me. But like the lighter shade was too pale. Casper, no you're not. I see you wanting to try and climb everywhere. No you're not. I really like this brush for bronzing. It's like you can get it precise, but also it's like fluffy enough that it blends everything seamlessly. And that's what that looks like. It's nice, but you don't need it. I actually need to wear that more because what the hell. Anyway, for blush, oh my god, I completely forgot about the other powder I had because I don't use it very often. Actually, we could probably still use it now, to be fair. Where is the price? Where is the price? Here it is. It's another Fenty Beauty product. This is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation in 120. I don't use this too often. I use it for like extra coverage, like I think around my chin actually. I might put a bit, but this, £30. But usually I just dust this in places that I want a bit more coverage. Or if you wanted to like do this and like cut your cheekbones, whatever like that word, like that phrase is, I don't even know, but I would add it for extra coverage, and that is literally all I use that for. Yeah. The blush that I am using is actually from a face palette. Now this is an Hourglass face palette. These run for about £84. 84 to 89, I can't remember, it might be 80. I think these ones are 79. It's a limited edition, unfortunately. But this is the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked in the shade Butterfly. This is my favourite one of their palettes that they've done. But I thought because of the blush, the cream blush I used, I thought this would be really good. But Hourglass blushes, if you're going to buy them full size, are £42, and I do have one, but it's in a different shade. I thought I'd use these ones. And I'm just going to take, this is a Colourpop brush, this is the F20, and I'm just going to mix both of these two shades together, and I'm just going to apply them lightly because I already have enough blush on my cheeks. I do not need that much more. Let's be real. Like with the Fenty, not the Fenty, with the Rare Beauty cream blush, you do not need that much more blush. But with the powder, I put it on my nose, whereas with the cream, I don't. And I just put it here. Alright. Highlighter, I would use the same palette. I think all Hourglass products are about the same price, like the powder products. So the highlighters full size would be about the same, would be about 42. And I do really enjoy this highlighter from this palette. Like, it is stunning. I really want to use this today, but we're not gonna use the a different product. Where is it? I can't find it. Aha. Okay, I also would have used like a cream highlighter, but this cream highlighter doesn't go with the powder one. But the cream highlighter is actually £30. It's another Charlotte Tilbury product. And it's technically not my most expensive one, like my most expensive highlighter, but it's the most expensive cream highlighter I have, if that makes sense. But yeah, we won't use that today. But the most expensive powder highlighter I have is the ABH Iced Out. It is nice, it's beautiful, it's lovely. It's very like yellowy gold, but this is £35. This is not the right brush. This is the right brush. Jeez, I was gonna use the wrong brush. This is nice, it's just very like yellowy gold. I feel like you'd want this with a certain eyeshadow look, because it is nice. Like, I don't know if you can see that. You probably can see it better than I can. Everything shows up better in my camera than it does in person. But yeah, I just think that you need to have a certain eyeshadow look with this highlighter. And I do have other highlighters I prefer than this one, but fine. Still nice, I still use it. Then we're gonna go in with setting spray, and again I'm using up my setting sprays. So this is the most expensive one I have now. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. When did it start becoming £27? I don't know, I really don't, but I haven't used this in a while, so I have to shake it really well. Sorry. I still have the other cap. I need to get rid of that other cap because I don't use it. Such a nice setting spray, but I just don't use it anymore. I just don't. But I'm just going to quickly do my eyebrows while I do my pencil and my coloured brow gel. These are just from NYX. I only use NYX eyebrow stuff at the moment. Like, any other stuff just ain't cutting it for me. And it's too expensive. I mean, I have used like Benefit stuff before, and I have actually got a Benefit brow product here, but for the pencil and the brow gel, like, these two are really good. So this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Mine's in the shade Ash Brown, and I just go over that with the NYX Stick It in the shade Brunette. So I'm just going to quickly do that. I'm just going to cut away from this because there's no point in you watching this. It's just me filling in my eyebrows and putting an eyebrow gel on, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, my next product is mascara. So I actually haven't opened this one yet. I have used this one before, but I haven't opened this particular one yet. I have been trying to make my way through my mascaras, so I think this is about time I open this, to be fair. Because I have got a few on the go, but like not as many as I did have. I've used them up. So this is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. This is £24.50 for the full size. I do really enjoy this mascara, and it is one of my favourites that I have tried. It's just not waterproof, and the waterproof version sucks. sucks. I prefer my Maybelline Lash Sensational waterproof for that, so I'm just going to apply this, curl my lashes and apply this. So a bit boring really. There we go. I've just put my mascara on because this is a fresh tube. I kind of got it everywhere, but it's okay. So now I'm going to use my brow gel. This is just the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I think this is like 20 something pounds as well. I'm going to guess like just over 20. I do really like this. I'm just trying to use up things, to be honest, but it's really nice. But yeah. And then we've got lipstick. So I have got some Charlotte Tilbury products here again. What is it with Miss Charlotte Tilbury being so expensive? Oh, Casper's actually a bit in the top of this. Thank you, Casper. You're it's a work of art. This is where I left them all out, like standing up in like my makeup drawers, and he's bitten my lip liners. I had to get rid of my lip liners and put them all in a drawer. So there's that. So I have got a Charlotte Tilbury duo here. I have got the Pillow Talk duo. So this is the lip cheat, which is £20, and the Matte Revolution, which Matte Revolution lipstick, which is 27. It used to be 25. Like, jeez. So I'm just gonna pop some of this on. Everyone goes on about how much they love Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. It's not my favourite. No matter how much I put this on and I try, it just don't look good on me, alright? It just does not look good on me. I mean, it's too pink on my skin tone, which probably means that's probably why I hate it. I'm just going to remove it because I don't like it at all. And I have two other products that I could choose between, so. And the most expensive lip gloss I have is from Fenty. I actually don't think I even brought this up on my phone, so let me just try and find it for you. I think they're over 20. I think they're like 25 for each of them. I do have a cream, and I have got the original. I've got the Fenty Glow, which is the original, and I've got cream in the shade Honey Waffles. So let me just try and find it. So Fenty lip gloss, 18. Okay, so they're both 18. If you get the heat ones, they're about 20. No, Casper, no, we're not coming anywhere near the camera. You got like 5 minutes left until you can come over. Today I'm gonna choose the cream. I have been trying to project pan Fenty Glow. No, Casper, absolutely not. You're gonna knock my camera over. So yeah, I'm gonna put Fenty cream on. No, see you looking. Yeah, I'm gonna put Fenty Glow, Fenty cream in Honey Waffles. Slightly better shade for me. There we go. you can come back over now. But yeah, that's the lip gloss. I prefer the lip gloss. It's more hydrating on a day. Oh, I also have a clear one as well, which is in glass slipper. I do really like this too. But I need it today. I need like the hydration today because my lips are dry. So, but yeah, this is the finished look. I guess we're gonna go on to the outro. So, well, there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, oh my god, I've got these on. Well, there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, then just subscribe. I have got a full face of my cheapest makeup. It's already up on my channel. I filmed that and uploaded it, I think, a couple of months ago. But I'll also link that down below. As well as my full face of playlist. Because there's some browns in there, like Charlotte Tilbury I have here, where I did a full face of them, and I also did Fenty as well, and they feature a lot in this video too. So if you want to see them more in action, then I have that video down below. So yeah, without further ado, I will love you and leave ya. So bye guys.